I got a chance to visit Epcot. This is the first time that I visited Epcot, me and my wife. And it was, this is the place that, the last place people want to go as far as all the parks like Kingdom and all that. I never wanted to go to Epcot, but I had an opportunity to go, so I did. And uh, it was actually cool because there's actually all these little countries and continents and stuff that are within there. And I'm gonna be real. The first thing I noticed, man. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say, um, it's continents, and you eat food there. Pretty much you eat food, and you can get gifts and this and that. Now, the first thing I noticed, man, was so it happened to be the, as you can see here, it's the all the flowers and stuff. It was the flower festival. This was epically nice. You know, aside of like it didn't ruin it for me. It was just shocking, you know, because I'm from San Diego. San Diego, it just doesn't look like that. And I guess it's because people are from all over the world and this and that. But anyways, the flower festival was beautiful, man. And I like gardening, so um, the flower festival was really cool. Had some nice pictures. I mean, we got nice pictures. And as you can see right here, this is only some of the stuff. And now, depending on the length of the video, I will add um, some still frame pictures. So let's get a little more into it. So the first thing we went on, everyone said you have to ride this the soaring ride. So we're gonna check that out. We checked it out first. So with the soaring ride, your feet dangle, and it's a simulator, but it comes off the ground, so it was smooth enough for my wife, so it was safe for her. And you go, and I guess you're flying. Yeah, well, not guess, but this is what happens. You fly over all these countries and these ill little parts of countries and castles and stuff, and it's cool because you got the wind is flying on you and all this stuff, and the best part is every part you go over, man, you smell like when you go over um when you go into Africa, man, you smell the grass. That's my favorite part. You smell the grass. um I forgot where it was where you smelt lavender, then you smelt the ocean, then you smelt soil, and it was really groovy, man. That was the best part about it, is feeling the it's feel not feeling, well, you feel the air and everything, and but you smell everywhere you went over, you smelled. So the soaring ride was like epically, it was a nice start to the park. And because you got to relax, after walking through there, you got to relax and everything. And like, here's the part, where you smell the grass, man. When you see these elephants, you smell the grass. And so I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this whole ride. No, I'll put it at the end. And nah, you know what, let's enjoy it. Yeah, it's not that long. I'll let you enjoy the whole ride, and then we'll talk about the food stuff. Okay, so let's talk about the food. I my eyes were on barbecue at first, but my wife spoke about the fish and chips. We're like, okay, let's go find England, and we would do the fish and chips. And this was so I tried fish and chips.
Hated it.
I was completely robbed on my fish and chips. I don't know if it was just because of mine or whatever, but look at this. Look at this picture. This is my fish and chips. It was more like a skinny piece of tilapia with a bunch of. The batter was all right, man. The beer batter was all right, but it was like it was overcooked. Look at it. Anyone who eats fish, I've eaten fish and chips in England and very good places in Florida, and it does not look like that. The irony of it is that when other people brought their fish and chips out, it looked proper. I just had bad luck, man. So a scale 1 to 10, I give it a 2. And this place was called. I have a picture somewhere, and only reason why it got a 2 is because of the chips, man. Because of the fries. It was terrible, man. I'm sorry, it was just terrible. It was dry, crunchy, and it cost me 14. It cost me 14.99, and I got a side of chips with it, so that was $5, man. So it was a waste. It was a waste. Now the story does get worse because we had a beer that cost 11.50, and it was a 12 ounce. I thought we were gonna get kind of hooked up, and this is how that came out. Look at the size compared to my hand. Um, so that too. Now there was a highlight we got to see the Commodores. Man, I didn't even know they were going to be playing, but the Commodores were playing, and no Lionel Richie, but um, that was a decent experience. That was good. We got to sit down and relax, and we got to check out the Commodores.
I saw your face and something told me you were the one now. You saw me now.
Look at this. What's this? Which one?
I think that one.
Ooh, that's cool, man. That smells wicked.
Yeah, doesn't it?
What's this called? This is called cherry. This stuff. It smells a little evil.
That's interesting. Not that
Oh, wow. We're looking at perfumes, overwhelming. So we're just looking at ones where it looks like a lot of people like this one. That one's fine. This one right here. But these three guys, these right here. This one smells. This for like wild bitches. It smells like brimstone, fireplaces, and this one smells like babies. So overall, the visit to Epcot was a good experience. Not worth going again. For a second, we thought of getting season passes so we can see all the concerts, but Honestly, we like Disney Springs better, so I'm gonna have to show you what Disney Springs is all about. Disney Springs is way better, and it's free. So overall, it was nice. Out of 10, um, wow, one out of 10, man. I don't know. That's hard to judge because the visuals was perfect. Let's give it a 9.8, man, just because of the bad experience with the fish and chips. Because I know you can get a better piece than that, and and the drinks are expensive. I was warned about that. We went to get a margarita, attempted to get one, and it was $22 for a freaking margarita, man. Not no giant ass margarita. You can get that like when you go to like parts of like Florida, man. And you can get a pitcher of margarita for that cost. So I'll give it a 9 point. We're giving a 9.5 because of how expensive the drinks were too. Okay, so that's it. And back to the video games.
You better back up, sucker. I feel good.